Couldn't get that to go. Nice pass from Johnson down to a cutting Horston. There's the first bucket.
With Flau'jae Johnson back in the lineup, expect
play
Seattle
much faster at a much faster pace.
Cloud mid-range jumper goes down. That was pretty.
Game.
Yeah, 84-82.
Yeah, absolutely. Held fire to 14 third quarter points. Initiating that contact and trying to finish through it.
It's got to be slippery though, right?
It is. That's the challenge of it. Portland pay for it a couple days later with that 20.9 rebound outburst.
Deep catch from Cardoso. What a pass. Then Vandersloot cashes in. Don't have it in the air when she caught it and passed it.
Was that a no-look touch pass?
At the same time, down low, the good bucket.
To shoot the ball and then pull the defense away from Elizabeth Williams.
Right on cue, shoot the ball. Off the mark on her. Wondering with their absence today who would start. Flau'jae Johnson, of course, coming back as Cloud rains down that three. Katie Lou Samuelson back for Seattle. Got the steal that led to a 3-on-2 in Milan.
A good job up to that point of not having any of those live ball turnovers. But
5 points, 5 rebounds, 5 steals off the bench for any player. Azurá Stevens has struggled offensively lately, so great.
Did in the fourth quarter against Seattle, which was just play much better, much more connected on the defensive end. That's how they got back into the game against Seattle.
And the three-point shots helping keep Seattle honest. 3 of 6 so far from deep. Great pass over to Coulibaly, who loves to cut off the ball. Another one of our defensive start. Really promising offensive start. And Panam says, I'm not just hitting from deep right now. I'm carving through defenses to make it a 12. See if they can keep it up. Flau'jae Johnson, little hezzy move. Shake and bake. Dropped it off. And the finish down low. Carrington riding her way to the rim. And the foul. No look. Or JC one-legged hanging inbounds and somehow finding.
That's great team defense, Jason. That was great team defense.
Second time Johnson's read a passing lane like that.
Because you had great team defense negated by that careless turnover.
Carrington's cross on the stop and pop. She gets to that point where there's no hesitation to just take the open mid-range look. That'll definitely add to her game as Melvin gets to the rim. Now the bounce, Cardoso, take 2. Is the charm.
In the game, Jason, and I said, wow, this is very physical, and if this the way that the game is going to be allowed to play, that's going to benefit Chicago. Well, now it's changed.
Johnson.
You're forcing her to make a play.
Ball popping around. Sheldon nails it, and that's the 1900th coin lead. Long 3 to try to answer. Baum couldn't. Sky seemed to have something that they're doing right against Baum. Again, she was scoreless against the Sky on Monday. Bounced back with a 20-point game the other night, and Cardoso works her way around another easy finish.
Bringing her here has really changed the way Chicago plays offense.
Baum getting to the rim that time. In the corner, Stevens. Couldn't get that, but Paquez there. One of the better rookie rebounders in the league. Able to earn the Chicago Sky another possession. Cloud, acrobatic finish at the rim. Somehow got that.
40% from behind the arc, 18 points a game. Took a few games off for personal reasons after All-Star break, and you're right, she's still just trying to get her timing back.
Baum up to 5 points, her first 3. Sky still with a commanding 15-point lead. Cloud looking really confident right now. Now up by 17 to cap off the week here on Sunday. Make it a 19-point lead. I look to push the tempo a little bit on this possession. I've been so calm. Great hezzy move from Vandersloot, and she'll take it herself. Time assist champ in this league. Sky still have 10 to shoot here. Gave it away. Lou Samuelson in the passing lane, and then ahead over to Melvin.
I like her aggressiveness. She came into this game, she'd only shot about 5 field goal attempts over the last 4 games, Jason. I want her to be more aggressive.
5-second difference, game clock and shot clock. A shooter's home rolls.
And how much Chicago would miss her, Jason. It's her ability to create for herself and stretch the D. That's what Chicago would be missing.
Ball's been touching 3, 4, 5 hands on each possession for the Sky. Patient here. Stevens got sealed off. Made another good pass, though. This time a dime to ball movement, that rhythm. It looks like it's back today before they head back home on Tuesday. As Katie Lou Samuelson gets the bucket to go there.
That's a good
Custer since 1984. Welcome to Delicious. Malanga working against Stevens. Goes all the way to the rim and finishes.
She's so good.
Yeah.
She is so good off the bounce.
Courtney Vandersloot gave her well-deserved praises. Malanga, youngest player in WNBA history with a 30-point game. Now a drive in. It's Magbogor able to capitalize this time. A 12-point lead now for the Sky.
She just talked about how clearly Coach Rahman explains things to her, which helps her in turn be more productive.
Blocked down low. It was Magbogor that time, mentioned 3-time all-defensive selection. So Seattle's on their run. Melbourne gets the look. It's wide open, and that rattles down and shimmy. It's a single-digit.
Ask me, how do you calm things down? That would have been my answer, is you go inside to Camila Cardoso, who's been so good in this game.
Baum just made it a 7-point game.
And you have to do something.
Cloud got her 4th steal. She'll back it out. Try to calm things down. Sneaking a pass inside. That's what you wanted to see, Shimmy. That time, gonna get another quick entry to Cardoso, and she's able to finish again.
When in doubt, go inside. Especially if inside is to Camila Cardoso.
Get the lead back up to 11. Couple of quick buckets. It was down to 7. Sky led by as much as 21. Melbourne rains down the 3. She's starting to heat up.
Against Chicago, going all the way back to the first time these two teams played one another. This is a team and a franchise.
Youngest player in the league with Seattle, now in her 2nd stint with the Storm. Cloud, it is a track meet right now in the Pacific Northwest. Yep, versus the youth of this Seattle group. You do have Dolson out there, their oldest player. Magbogor, you'll notice she takes the mask and puts it up while she shoots the free.
40 first-half points, played very well, shot almost 60% from the field, but then coming out of the locker room in the second half, struggled on the offensive end, and then actually that led to defensive struggles as Golden State shot about 60% from the field in the second half. So what I'm waiting for on this road trip, because we haven't seen it yet, is for Chicago to put together two. I was waiting for that.
See that?
I was waiting for that.
Flau'jae Johnson back in. What a pass. Diming it across over to Magbogor, who's able to flush that.
One shot.
And Cloud up to 17 points. Perfect at the free throw line. Remains perfect. Down low this time, Williams able to get that to go. Vandersloot, Natasha Cloud did go to the locker room, so we'll keep an eye on her status. Hopefully she's returned. Did walk off on her own weight, so that was a good sign. Not sure why she's in the locker room right now. Bantams 3 rattles down. Back to a 10-point game.
Rachel team, Courtney Vandersloot left the shooter open in the corner. He can't do that.
Never leave the shooter open when it's Rachel. There's Vandersloot getting to the rim to flush that down. Little mini run for the Sky to go back up 12. That drops down for Cook. Bantam.
And the whole point of the transition take foul is you can't take a foul to thwart a transition opportunity, which is what Rachel did in that case. Jade Melvin, that's an easy call.
Now battling for these rebounds. Malanga got her own. Back to a 7-point differential. She'll check out. Frustrated with those last 2 fouls. And Cloud is back. So good sign. Return from the locker room and return back to the floor. Now Koulibaly has been tasked with staying with these bigs for Seattle, and that's how, as the Sky are now up 4. And back to a 2-possession game, barring a 4-point play. Malanga's crossover, that's one element of her game that's so dangerous, doesn't matter where she is.
Back at it, forcing the official to make the right call. Yeah.
Sky are in the bonus now, by the way, rest of the way. 3:06 to go.
One shot.
Cardoso been such a solid free throw shooter on the season, and these chances at the stripe paying dividends as we get into the dwindling minutes of another clutch game this season for the Sky. Their 21st that you'll classify as a clutch game as the 3 goes down. Vandersloot, your leader in these clutch times. Pumps, got everyone in the air, shoveled it off. Great pump, great assist, and a great fit.
The foul, or if that's incidental contact, but what I'm saying is that looked like it hurt.
Malanga 71% of the season. Sky as a team are shooting 19 of 23 from the stripe.
19 of 23 today. But as a team, Chicago is shooting about 72% from free throw in clutch time. You saw Azare missed that free throw opportunity on the possession before. Seattle, by contrast, they're shooting almost 78% in clutch time free throws. JC Sheldon is a spacer. She provides better spacing for Camila.
Cloud, an 85% free throw shooter. So perfect person to have the ball in that situation. This will still just make it a 1-possession game, though. So if you're Seattle, you have 1 timeout left, and now they're going to talk about, I'd have to.
Dal Malanga just get to the rim, which I don't have a problem with. You can't give up a...
Knocks it down. 1-point game. Second free throw goes down. And now Seattle without any timeouts. The speed of Melbourne looking up in 8 seconds. Vandersloot trying to stick with her. Outside. Melbourne looks up 2 seconds. Got to the rim, floats it up. Off the glass. No. And the Skies survive in Seattle.